Hey there, welcome to our first go around with a video showing you how to do a lab. We're going to do lab 2 tonight. So the first thing I do is I bring up JBL Learning, and my screen may not look exactly like yours, but I log into my account. By now you should have an account. You should have if you got the software from the bookstore, you should have an access code. You can redeem that, and you should create an account. Okay, so I've already created my account and I'm going to it. So I log into it. Okay, and it's going to be this custom ISSA course lab access course. Okay, and then what I do is to try to keep myself organized. I go down to the lab and open it, because I may have some specific directions that you need to follow. So I've tried to shorten the amount of work you have to do by creating, just certain screen prints you have to do or certain questions. Okay, so here's what I've got here. These are the instructions. This is the second lab, and I go on and describe it. It's important to label each screen print as you do it, and we'll be doing that. So the first thing we do is section 2, part 1. So let's start with that. So we go into the custom lab course by clicking the link for it and launching it. Now, obviously, I'm sure you're already aware, but this is going to take just a little bit of time before it comes up. So please be patient. So this lab is using Wireshark and NetWitness Investigator to analyze wireless traffic. So I click that. I wait till they log me in. You don't worry about the amount of time you're going to get. Don't worry about the lab assessment quiz. You don't have to take it. Don't worry about the lab assessment worksheet. That's not for you. Don't worry, you won't have the instructor solution manual. That's something I have. And then you start the lab. And don't worry about the time, because even if you only get 2 hours and you take 3, you can always extend it. I'm not interested in you getting it done like a speed demon. So while we're waiting for it, below it shows you the workstations that you're going to. This is a virtual workstation that you're hooking into here with the IP address, and then you'll be going to a target workstation that has software on it that they use in the lab. Clear as mud, huh? I'm going to turn my fan down while we're waiting. Okay, so we got another minute to wait. Let's look over the deliverables that I have. I spell them out. I spell which numbers you've got to take a screen print out. Okay, and so there's only this many things to do here, and they're all in section 2. Okay, there's section 2 part 1 and section 2 part 2, and we'll see what those sections are too. What you need to do is, what I would do is start a Word document. So let's bring up Word, and you should all have Word by virtue of the fact you have Office 365. If you don't know how to get to it, let me know. I usually just go and type Word, and I have it coming up. So I'll go ahead and start a lab for myself, and I'll call it Professor Vallone Lab 2 assignment. Okay, and I'll just keep that baby open here. All right, now I'm